hello, ladies and gentlemen. I know we've been away, but welcome back to another episode of Reaper and H2K Sports Takeaway. I'm one of your co-hosts, JT's Reaper, here alongside your other co-host, Hard to Kill. What is up, my man?
Oh man, great. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say great, but we had a huge UFC pay-per-view event take place over the weekend. I think we both have quite a bit of opinions on that, so I'm excited to jump right in and start popping off. I'm trying to think where I even want to fucking start. I guess we need to start with the biggest thing that happened on the card, which was the disqualification of Peter Yan, and the stripping of his title. So he should have absolutely been disqualified. Let's start there. It was clearly an illegal knee and definitely one right to the temple. It was pretty fucking dangerous because if that would land, with a tremendous amount of force, it can really fuck you up. So he should have absolutely been disqualified. But the stripping of his title, I don't know.
Yeah,
Was it intentional? Did he get bad advice from the corner? Do we? I don't know if we have a clip of that. Maybe we need to go back and watch it and see what transpired. But Habib said that the corner said he was down, and to knee him, or that he wasn't down and to give him the knee. So, yeah, but stripping the title, it should at least be vacant, in my opinion. I think it should be vacant. It shouldn't be put on the other guy because he was
yeah.
losing the fight.
So I feel the same way about it almost. I feel like the disqualification was warranted. That absolutely, he was down, illegal knee, absolutely needed to be disqualified. Like, some people, I heard some people were like upset that he got disqualified, whatever. I'm like, that's been a rule forever. I'm like, everybody knows if the guy's down, you can't knee him. And the ref even told him he's down, don't knee him. And what did he do? He kneed him. I heard the same thing Khabib
In a
said.
vicious one.
Yeah, very vicious. And I heard the same thing that Khabib said, that he heard the corner because it was in Russian. So Khabib heard it that, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and knee him. So I think he got bad advice from his corner, which really screwed him. It does suck that the belt transferred that way. The way the rules are written, because it's in the rules already, I don't feel too harsh about it that the belt went to Aljamain Sterling. It does suck that he got it that
I
way.
do because it wasn't even. Yeah, the fight wasn't close.
Yeah, I'm not
getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, he
I
was.
think we can agree with that.
He was, so I'm not super happy that it necessarily went down that way, but I'm not gonna say that they weren't following the rules or there was some poor reasoning they decided to give Aljamain. That was just the way the rules was written. So maybe that rule gets changed now. Who knows? This is the first time this has ever happened before that you had an issue like this. So he was getting whooped though. He was getting spanked. And I feel like he played it up a little bit on the ground. But I can't say that for sure.
You talking about when he took the knee?
No, when after taking the knee. I mean, it was nasty. It was nasty. I'm not saying it wasn't nasty.
Where it got placed right along that the temple side, right, near your orbital, and man, it could have done some serious damage,
Yeah.
Because if it hits in the right spot, man, you're fucked, because I definitely agree with the disqualification. I don't agree with the transference of the belt. That should absolutely just be vacant. Another fight should be scheduled. Once Aljamain is cleared of a concussion. Did they even put him in the concussion protocol? I don't even know if they have one.
They took him. Dana said they took him to the hospital afterwards, and they did have to get him medically cleared before they would let him leave the hospital and things. So. I think
so. I mean, who knows how hard the impact was? If there's no concussion that's been reported, then maybe he didn't get as hard of a knee as it thought, and it slid off a little bit because of the sweat. It was the third or fourth round, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
But it looked nasty from my point of view. It
We
looked like he got the head snapped back and all that.
Yeah, we do have the clip of that as well, so we'll pull that up for everybody right here. You can see, yeah, he's definitely down. It's not even a question,
not
and
even a question.
Takes the knee to the head, and ref. You could see the ref immediately like, nope, time. We're it's gonna have to be the end of the fight here. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that he has to get it that way. It really does. But I mean,
it's a terrible way.
That's the way I look at it. Rules is rules. And
so what's he gonna do? Can he just say, "Nah, I ain't gonna fight Piotr Jan again"? You know what I mean? And fucking just go on a title reign now? Because it's an illegitimate title in my mind.
The way he handled the interview afterwards, it sounds like, I mean, if he did that, he'd be basically taking back what he said in his post-fight interview. That he wouldn't fight Piotr, or that he would fight Piotr Jan again. So, I mean, I think he kind of almost has to. Plus, Dana did say that, they're going to run that fight back for sure for the title.
They have to.
So, they have to. But when that happens, who knows? I bet we're looking almost a year out, I bet, from that fight. Because, I mean, just with the way that it ended.
I fucking hope not.
You got to let Aljamain recover, I think. Pewter's probably got to think about it, and there's probably going to be some sort of like, hey, you need to sit out of a few fights for a little bit, think about what you did here, and then come back. So I think we're probably like a year out from that fight, I think. And
I honestly think he needs to take a look at his cornerman as well.
Yeah,
what the hell were they looking at?
Apparently there's video footage of them saying, Neum. I would think that Dana himself has to be looking at that and go, that guy can't be in the UFC, can't coach in the UFC anymore. I would think that'd be me if I was in charge there. I'd be doing that.
Because I don't know what their angle was or position. It looks like he's looking behind Aljamain Sterling as he's about to do the knee. So they have a good vantage point to see what the fuck is going on. So, maybe these fucking guys bet on Aljamain getting a disqualification, and they did it. These guys are fucking Russian, These guys ain't fucking, Jesus worshippers, they ain't good Christian little boys, They're from fucking Russia, dude. And, so do I think that there may be some organized activity to where, like, you could put down, I don't know, the odds of that happening, Aljamain winning by disqualification and becoming the champ has to be so fucking vast, but they would probably investigate the shit out of that. The casinos, whoever placed that bet, but is it possible? Fuck yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I think so too. It just, shitty circumstances for this fight. But I mean, I think the rematch will be interesting. I think it'll be interesting. I don't think Aljamain was ready for this fight personally. I really don't.
No, he looked terrible. Piotr Jan was fucking putting the work on him. But okay, so we'll move on from there. The next thing I want to talk about is who the fuck is Amanda Nunes going to fight? The only person because this chick that got in the ring with her, first of all, it's the first time I've ever heard. She was an Invicta champion, granted, but that is not the UFC. Clearly, it's kind of like a fucking minor league. And then secondly, who is this chick going to fight? It's got to be Shevchenko. She needs to drop down to that weight class, and Nunes and Shevchenko need to fight. Now, if I remember correctly, Shevchenko lost to Nunes already, but it was not in a dominating way.
Yeah, I believe that is correct. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find that. Yeah, so Valentina Shevchenko, Amanda Nunes won with a decision after 5 rounds. So yeah, I would assume that that's the next fight that's coming up because that's the only one that's even really been close.
The division's been cleared out by her. I mean,
oh,
there's no one else.
Nunez has actually beaten Shevchenko twice.
Really?
She beat
We
her
have
by
dates on that?
Yeah, in 2016, she beat her in the third round by decision. And then in 2017, they ran it back a year later, and she got the decision. Nunez got the decision around 5.
Two decision wins. Okay, so it's not a complete lights out game. Very interesting. Shevchenko is a lot. I wonder how it would go down. They're both going to respect each other's power. I mean,
I don't think we're going to get a fight from them again. I really don't. Mainly because
it's 2-0.
It's 2-0.
It's not a trilogy fight.
Yeah, I feel like if it was 1-1, yeah, I'd say yeah, absolutely that fight's coming back, but
they were 17 and 16 you said. So I mean, we're talking few years apart here.
Yeah.
And Shevchenko is maybe on a different plane now. Has a certain, has found her rhythm completely. So I don't know, man. I would still watch it. I would watch it as well. Wei Lee can fight. I don't think Wei Lee can stand in there.
No.
The way she takes punishment.
Yeah. And I think weight class, Wei Lee's significantly lighter, isn't she?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think, especially with Amanda, because Amanda fights at 145, I don't think Amanda can get low enough, and I don't think Wei Lee would come up high enough to meet a fight standard for them. I don't think. So that kind of sucks because now who does Amanda fight? She cleared out the whole division. I mean she's beaten everybody. Megan Anderson, I really thought Megan Anderson was going to give her a little bit of a fight, mainly because Megan Anderson is a decent sized chick,
6 foot.
And
6 foot. Yeah.
I've watched her punch. I'm like, she's got some punching power. I'm like, she might be able to do this. No, it was her eyes were this big around, and she was just. See, Amanda could have choked her out or broke her arm. Either way, she was. She had 2 rounds to dominate.
I think when she got caught, bro, she got hit with a good one and it wobbled her. You know what I mean? Her legs got straight and shit, and I think she just wasn't expecting that. Maybe the speed or the power coming from Amanda Nunes, but she got rocked in that first round, and it was all downhill from there. And I gotta say, I was, when they hype up a fight like that, and you got 3 title fights, 2 of them, the Nunes fight and the Piotr Jan fight, both of them kind of crapped out a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely
it was definitely
even
the third one.
Yeah,
the third one was pretty trash too. 3 title fights all ended up with shitty kind of endings.
See, now I actually really enjoyed the Jan Blachowicz Israel Adesanya fight. I loved it. I thought it was
entertaining.
Great.
Let me take that back. Yeah. Let me take that back. It was exciting to watch, even though it did go to decision. But you never knew what was going to happen because Jan Blachowicz has. It was
the whole way through. It was just super even. Jan fought so much more tactically than I thought he would, which kind of kept me interested because I was going, wow, Izzy's actually kind of having to be the aggressor here a little bit. And Jan wasn't going for takedowns right away, and his strategy was so clean on waiting till Israel got a little tired, then I can drop on him. He kind of laid on him at the end of that 4th round, which is it was a little like, okay, but I understood, like, okay,
he played the point system.
Veteran move, kind of lay on. But then that 5th round when he got him to the ground, I mean, there were some ground and pound shots and some work going on there. I was like, okay, this is getting. I liked it. Jan's a funny guy, great personality. Israel took it like a champ. I thought Israel was going to be a little upset about it.
I think that definitely took because I agree with you 100%. He did the immediately after the fight. He talked with Joe Rogan and was completely respectful and humble, and all of that, and I think that's going to take his stardom to another level. It would have been better had he won for his stardom, and the entertainment quality of that, But it didn't go that way. But he still was a man in defeat, similar to Conor McGregor, how he is when he loses. And then, where does Izzy go and where does Jan go? Jan got to fight Glover Teixeira, is what it sounds like.
Yep.
Jan's gonna fight
I heard
Glover.
that's the next fight coming up. I think Israel's gonna have a fight back in his weight class next. I think for Israel, he's gonna have to defend his title. But then after that, I really think Israel's going back up to that higher weight class. They're gonna try to work his way back up to another title fight to be a champ.
And maybe do it a little bit different this time, because it sounds like he gained that weight pretty quickly. Clearly, Jan had the weight advantage. I mean, no argument. That man was 220, 225 in that bitch, dude.
Because weighing in at all these guys, and the unfortunate thing for Israel is all these guys are going to do that. Like, that's Israel's normal weight. All these guys, they're cutting to 205, and then the night before the fight, they are back up to 220. And so he's gonna have to. He's unfortunately gonna have to deal with that. So yeah, you're right. The way he's gonna attack that is incredibly interesting.
He's gonna need to eat some fucking peanut butter or do something, man. I don't know, dude. Put some weight on somehow. But you know what I want to see after he fights Glover? Because it sounds like Glover needs a shot. Glover's won some fights. He's getting older. But I kind of don't like that in a sense. It's like, okay, because you're old, you get a fight opportunity. Like, I want to see Dominic Reyes, Jan Blachowicz again. That's what I want to see. I know Dominic Reyes got destroyed in good fashion, but I think if he comes back and runs it back at a different way, I think it'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I don't mind the Glover fight necessarily, just because
really
he is the number one contender right now in that weight class. So I mean,
I don't know, but it's like, man, I don't know. It seems like they're just throwing him a bone, what did he really do? I gotta look this guy's stats up.
I don't like that Israel got to go fight for the title above a weight class that he's never fought in before right away. I feel like Israel should have been given like 1 or 2 fights before you let him go fight the champ to be a champ.
Really?
Because it's kind of like you're cutting in line. If you've never fought in that weight class, it's like, what is the number 1 contender, the number 2 guy? They're sitting there going, well, I just beat, so a lot of the times the number 2 guy sitting there, that guy's just beating like 7 guys in a row, and he's like, all right, title shot, and then nope, here comes Israel out of sign, and he's gonna get a title shot before I get a title shot. And so, I got a little bit of an issue with that, but I can't say that fight was not entertaining. I can't say that I'm not looking forward to Jan Blachowicz fighting Glover and Dominic Reyes, because you're right. Those are the fights that are coming. Those are 100% the fights coming.
I think Dominic Reyes is a really good. I think he's an exciting fighter. I like watching him fight. I like his style. It's just a good thing. I like watching him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
His fighting style is my type of shit. So what I'm looking at here is he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fight win streak. And here's the guys that he's fought. On the Carl Roberson, okay. Ion Kitobla, okay. Nikita Krylov, and then here we go, Anthony Smith and Thiago Santos. I think Anthony Smith is, I don't know what his rank is, doesn't show, but it's not great. You know what I mean?
Right.
He doesn't have a great ranking. I know that, and he was on a losing streak anyway. So those are the guys that he's fought. So that's another reason why it's a 5-fight win streak, and the list of who he's fought isn't that great. So I think they're throwing him a bone.
Oh
personally.
Shit! Here's some breaking news that I just found out as well. So, Megan Anderson is leaving the UFC after that Amanda Nunes fight.
Really?
Yeah, reported 11 hours ago. Yeah. Amanda Nunes straight up retired this chick, dude.
She's going. She'll probably go to another thing. And be
I'm
the
sure she'll
champion
go.
there or
She'll go to
something.
the PFL or something
Yeah,
like that. But still,
or
I
something.
mean,
Yeah, it'll be something.
I mean
I know.
that's unreal, dude. But
Back to the Glover thing, though. You see the list of people he's
yeah, I
fought:
do.
Thiago
Yeah.
Santos and Anthony Smith. I mean, those are the two guys that he's fought, and he's only on a 5-fight win streak. I don't know.
Now, are those fights
I think they're
knockouts
throwing him a bone.
or by decision?
I'd have to let me look it up again. Let's see. Okay. So 2 submissions and then a sub S and maybe a decision. I don't know. Split decision and then a KO and a sub. So
Okay.
4 of them have been 3 of them submission, 1 knockout, and 1 split decision.
Okay. So that helps his case a little bit.
Oh God!
You're not drawing out fights. I gotta give him that, because I mean that's like Nunez, Rousey shit. Like they're beasts because they don't take shit to decision that often. Actually,
Right.
Nunez takes stuff to decision quite more frequently than I thought.
Yeah, the reason Nunez blew up when she fucked up Cyborg.
Yeah.
People didn't really know about her until she beat the shit out of Cyborg in the first round, and they just went up against the fence and started fucking going at it, and then she started really putting on, because Rousey had already been, I think, like, she'd already been dethroned, and her popularity dropped pretty hard after she lost to Holly Holm.
You know what's interesting is Nunez lost to Kat Zingano.
That is weird.
Like, that is not like the person that you would think Amanda Nunez is losing to.
No. So I don't know what's coming up UFC wise, but they fucking did all 3 of these title fights in one thing, which I'm kind of glad they did. They didn't stretch it out to 3 fucking pay-per-views, I would have been a little salty about that. So I'm glad they did it this way. I think they knew what they were doing because of what was about to transpire. None of them had fireworks. So we'll see what happens from here.
Yeah.
Hopefully Conor McGregor's back, next pay-per-view.
Yeah, this week.
Francis Ngannou. Stipe. That's right.
Yeah, this week for Fight Night is a little lame. You got Bilal Muhammad fighting Leon Edwards. I mean, Bilal's decent, but I mean,
he's on a win streak, and he's it's an active fight. It'll be an active fight.
Yeah.
Entertainment wise though, yeah. I mean, you could shrug it. You wouldn't, you could shrug it off. Go and rewatch it.
Yeah. All the fights this week are 18-3, 18-6, 15-5. Kind of just nobody really incredibly exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week as well, same kind of deal, and then you're at UFC 260, which is going to be Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou, like you said. Volkanovski is going to fight again. Put his title on the line, so that'll be a good fight.
Ortega, right?
Yep, fighting Ortega.
Okay,
Tyron Woodley
that's good.
Is going to fight. He's interesting to watch. So that'll be.
Nah, he needs to hang it up. Woodley's done.
Yeah,
did you not see him get knocked out in that fight night? He got fucked up.
I did, but he's still interesting though. He keeps it interesting.
I don't know, man. I think he's done, dude. If he takes another L, I think he needs to call it, man. Personally.
Then who am I? Then you've got Whitaker Costa.
Okay,
Costa's that won't be terrible. Costa's already. Good. Yeah, and he's gonna fight again. That's April 17th, so a month from now. Yeah.
That'd be interesting though, because that kind of determine a number 1 contender type deal.
Yep. Yeah, I would think so. Which I mean, then you're right back to Costa fighting Israel again.
If Costa wins, because Whitaker Whitaker looks different. He fought Jared Cannonier and he looked sharp.
And then You've actually got after that on April 24th, you got Weili Zhang fighting Rose Namajunas, and then you got Valentina Shevchenko fighting Jessica Andrade.
Who is she? No, dude. Is that for a title?
That is not for a title.
Really?
It does not look like that is for a title. Weili is for a title. Yeah, because Shevchenko. Well, that might be because Valentina's fighting at 125.
I would figure it'd have to be.
Yeah, I would think so. So yeah, she's gonna be that. That'll be a title fight, and then you got Weili Zhang at 115.
I think Weili's gonna fuck Rose up. Rose has been looking good. But it's like we talked about. Her boxing was better. She fought in that last pay-per-view not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about her, is she a fucking legit contender to go against these three women, Nunes, Shevchenko, or Weili? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. It's gonna be some good fights coming up, and these last ones were interesting and
yeah, a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah,
if I'm being completely honest.
A little bit. Yeah, it was like I said to you earlier. I was very 50-50 on it. Half of them were good, half of them sucked. Undercard was great, but I mean, it's the undercard.
I gotta go watch the undercard. I'll probably watch that tonight after we're done with this. Fucking check it out because
there were some good fights.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, the undercard was you had Dominic Cruz in there who was fighting like a man. It just great undercard, fantastic undercard. But anyways, let's move on to some NFL news. JJ Watt.
Let's go, man. A lot of trade activity. Yeah.
A lot of trade activity and free agents on the move, and one of them being JJ Watt to the Arizona Cardinals last week. Along with the rest of Wisconsin, cried a little bit. And then after getting done crying and realizing I couldn't buy a Packers JJ Watt jersey, I immediately went on a rampage of I dislike this guy. I'm upset. I love JJ, but his choice to go to the Cardinals is one that I thought was stupid. I thought it was stupid.
What sense does it make?
Yeah, why? If you're trying to win, okay, I get that the Cardinals are kind of trying to build something over there. There were so many better teams to go to, though, that have proven themselves already. You could have went to the Buccaneers. You could have went to the Packers. You could have went to the Colts. You could have went to the Titans. All of those teams were AFC, NFC championship playoff teams, and instead, you go to the Arizona Cardinals.
Doesn't make sense. I don't even know what his motivation is. It's got to be money. That could be the only thing I could think of.
Yeah,
it's got to be money.
What's so funny about that is everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's going to win. That's why he's trying to go to these teams." And then, nope, Arizona. I think it was Ian Rappaport that said, "Well, clearly money and sunshine were the motivation." I think it was Ian Rappaport, but yeah, I didn't understand it. I was very upset. I'm still kind of upset.
I mean, he had the chance to be the hometown hero, and he chooses to go to fucking Arizona.
Yeah.
What are they even paying him?
Oh man, his jersey money. He's getting 30. Can't remember if it was 30 or 35 over 2 years with $23 million guaranteed.
Yeah, the Packers probably wouldn't have paid that.
No, they couldn't have done that. But, I mean, they're still... Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see what the Packers do here, though, because they're still moving money around. Like, they just reworked Devin Funchess' contract. He just gave up, like, $100K or something like that to help out. David Bakhtiari moved money around. The team's cutting people left and right. Apparently, there's some news out there this week that like this week is gonna be crazy for people getting let go, traded, free agents picked up. Apparently, it's just gonna be nuts.
I wonder who the top. I gotta look and see who the top free agents are.
I heard OBJ possibly getting traded to Tampa.
Who even wants him, dog? Like seriously.
Tom Brady does apparently.
Oh my god!
But here's my thing: what does Tom Brady need another receiver down there for?
I know he's got AB and all that shit.
He's got 3 of them.
You got one of the best, yeah.
And my problem is what I don't understand is OBJ is usually on this like, oh, I don't get the ball enough, I don't get enough looks. What do you think's going to happen when you go to a team where there's 4 of you top talented wide receivers standing on the line and a solid tight end? What?
Yeah,
you're not going to get targeted very often. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. So Shaq Barrett from the Buccaneers is a free agent.
That's
He's in the top 50. Man, oh fuck! I wish Tennessee would fucking pick him up, dog. Oh my god. Justin Simmons is a safety. Trent Williams, offensive. Aaron Jones, your running back up there is free agent, dude.
Yeah, I personally, I truly believe a lot of the moving around of money for the Packers right now is to try and re-sign Aaron Jones. Which the sucky thing is, Green Bay already offered him top 5 running back money, and he said no.
What the hell?
My fear is that he's going to have to be the top paid running back in the league for Green Bay to re-sign him, which sucks. Dak Prescott got re-signed. He's top
Jones
in the
had
league.
Second straight big year from scrimmage, 1,459 yards from scrimmage, 11 TDs.
I mean, he's pretty good.
5.5 yards per carry. That's fucking Derrick Henry numbers.
Yeah, and not only that, but over the last 2 years, he's rushed for 3,000 yards and 30 touchdowns in just over 533 touches. I mean, that's substantial.
Yeah, absolutely. Juju's a free agent. Will Fuller, he's kind of had some weird shit. And Richard Sherman, retire please or go to safety. Corey Davis on my Titans, man. Here's my thing about Corey Davis. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that because it's my team and we're a sports podcast in general. But he had 4 mediocre ass seasons until coming into this last year of his contract here. Yeah. And then he had 92 targets and almost 1,000 yards. So AJ Brown is complimenting him. Do I think he needs top tier wide receiver money? No, I think he needs to stay in Tennessee, hang around AJ Brown, and we need to have 2,000 yard receivers because Tannehill needs all the fucking help he can get because now we got to play Carson Wentz, who I think is going to have an MVP year this year with the Colts. I'll put my money on it right now.
I'm not going to touch the Carson Wentz debate again, but I will. I will say so. There's 3 pretty solid quarterbacks out there that I think could help the Tennessee Titans out if they wanted to drop Ryan Tannehill. You've got Jameis Winston out there. You've got Cam Newton out there.
What?
Who, depending on the system, can play. And then you've got Ryan Fitzmagic, which I think Ryan Fitzmagic would fit into your offense very well.
We've already had Fitz sucks it, dude.
Dude, he is a different quarterback since then, dude. He's a different quarterback.
He'll do good for 5 games, and then he's just an interception machine, dude. No,
I don't know, man. I've watched him come back and win some games that have been pretty impressive. T.Y. Hilton's out there. T.Y. Hilton's out there.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton.
Clowney's got to go. He's a free agent.
Yeah,
Clowney's got to get off of our team.
Clowney is out in the market. Andy Dalton's out in the market now that Dak got re-signed. I doubt Andy will go back to the Cowboys.
I don't want Andy. Please, no Andy. No. Alejandro Villanueva is going to be. I doubt they get rid of him at all. I would doubt that. So here's another one. Jononu Smith from the Titans is also a free agent. I don't know, 41 catches, 448 yards, and 8 TDs. I mean, those ain't Delaney Walker's numbers. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You know, so. But he's come up big in some clutch games. Oh, let's see. Jayon Brown, get rid of him, please.
Sammy Watkins is out there. Yeah. I mean, that's a solid wide receiver. Jacoby Brissett. You like some Jacoby Brissett?
No, dude.
Really? No. Wow, okay. I mean, is there any quarterback in the league that you like? Or I mean,
Carson fucking Wentz, dude. We should have picked him up, dog. Holy shit. I mean, these are the free agents. Andy Dalton, Mitchell Trubisky, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jameis Winston. I don't know if I said Andy Dalton. Cam Newton, Alex Smith, please. I'm glad he came back, but there's no future. Tyrod Taylor and Jacoby Brissett. That's who we got. Tannehill's not the answer. We know that. He's not the answer, dude. No.
You know, as a team with the Green Bay Packers who utilize a fullback, one of the few teams that still do, I would love the Kyle. Just check however the hell you say his last name from the 49ers. I would love that pickup. I would love it. The guy is like half aggressive. Running back, half fullback. Fantastic. Yeah. I would be all about that if Green Bay decided to try.
Don't they have a decent one though? I thought he was Kuhn, wasn't he?
No, Kuhn's been gone for a while. Kuhn was a beast though. Kuhn was the guy he'd get the ball. Kuhn, whole stadium was like. I mean, that was great, but no. Now it's Let's see. Now it is
another weird fucker's name, ain't it?
Current fullback is Ripkowski. No, that can't be right. I don't think that's right.
I think that's right, dude.
Yeah, it might be right.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's with the Chiefs, actually.
What?
Yeah. I don't know who the Packers fullback is right now, and it's not really giving it to me.
Maybe they just don't have one in the system.
Yeah, maybe not anymore. Not sure, but yeah, I do enjoy utilizing a fullback, and I would take Mr. Kyle over there.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Green Bay's always had a fullback.
Mm-hmm.
But I think your coach there, his sorry ass.
Yeah, I don't think he likes utilizing the fullback all too much. I mean, just another reason he's got to go. You guys can have him back. That's fine.
Honestly, there's not a lot of huge free agents. I mean, Dak Prescott's off the board. I'm surprised he got signed to a fat deal like that.
I am too. I actually thought the Cowboys were going to let him walk. I really did.
It was such a severe injury too. That was a severe ass injury.
Yeah, and personally, I just don't think he's that good. He's not worth that money, even when he's healthy. I mean, he's worth some money.
That's Aaron Rodgers' money, dude.
Yeah, like he could start somewhere for sure, but I mean, he's not. Yeah, he's not Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady type of money, dude. Like,
and that's what he got.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that.
I don't even he got to the playoffs one fucking time or twice maybe.
Yeah, I'm like, and the only reason he even got to play in the first place, he took over for a hurt Tony Romo, who statistically Tony Romo was very good, and athletically I thought Tony Romo was very good. He kind of got a raw deal a little bit, but yeah, I would take Tony Romo over Dak Prescott.
A healthy Tony Romo.
Yeah, a healthy Tony Romo I would take over Dak Prescott. So yeah, I was surprised they re-signed him. Yeah. I thought Dallas almost seems like I kind of thought they were going to take Jameis. That's where I kind of thought they were going to go.
Jameis Winston is a backup, dude. That man is a backup, dog. He's a backup.
I mean, with good vision. He got his eyes fixed. I think that helps.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out, you know. And what's the situation in New Orleans?
Yeah. Drew
is Drew Brees coming back?
He is not given his official
retirement statement.
Yeah. Everybody's still just waiting on what Drew Brees is deciding to do. I mean, the guy's an absolute animal. I hope he comes back personally, solely because I don't want to see Tom Brady with any sort of passing record titles. I want Drew Brees' name on the top of that list everywhere. But at the same time, I want to see him leave because I do enjoy the Taysom Hill show.
I would be excited to see if Taysom Hill is that evolution of quarterback. You know what I mean?
I mean, the guy is
seeing what is to come and how the quarterback position is now going to be played through our generation, I guess.
Yeah,
are we watching the changing of the guard?
He is Taysom Hill is one of the most overall athletic men I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact that at the NFL level, you can play quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end, a slot wide out. I mean, I'm surprised they don't put him at corner once in a while.
And special teams.
Yeah, and special teams. Yeah, special teams on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to do it at that high a level is just absolutely insane. So yeah, I'm incredibly. I really want to see him play more, but like I said, at the same time, I want to see Drew Brees smash some records. But yeah,
It'll be interesting to see.
He has not said anything of what he's doing. His camp has been very quiet. And I think the longer it drags on, I think the more likely it is that he'll play, because I don't think he'd bail out at the last minute. I don't think.
And what about Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay. I really think that part of this money moving around, I think, is whoever they're trying to get. And at least I hope they're listening to Aaron Rodgers and getting him whatever and whoever the hell he wants. Because I think you're going to have to keep him there. And then not only that, but I think they have to win. Otherwise, I think Aaron Rodgers is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what the deal is with that whole situation, you know? I mean, I don't know what he needs. What does he need? What's the main need? They ain't a wide receiver, Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
I think Corey Davis would be a good fit up there, honestly.
Yeah, so what they really need is, I think they need to. I don't want to give Aaron Jones the money, because he's kind of being a little baby about the whole thing. But I think they need to re-sign Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was a big part of that offense. He was very clutch when Aaron had spent a lot of time scrambling and then needed to just dump it off. Aaron Jones was always there. So I think that re-sign needs to come in. I think
he don't need top 5. Well, maybe he needs top 5 money, because if he averaged 5.5, dude.
Yeah. 5.5.
I mean,
he's worth top 5 money. Down. And the only reason I'm mad at him is because he was offered top 5 money and he turned it down. So I'm like, well, what are you going to do? Are you sitting there waiting to get the highest paid contract in the league? Because, I mean, you're not going to have it for long. People
You
like
ain't
Derrick
getting
Henry.
Derrick Henry money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah, you ain't
your
getting
longevity.
Derrick Henry money.
You're a small back. You're a much smaller back. The only reason Derrick Henry can get that money is Derrick Henry's longevity is twice that of every other backs in the league, just because he's so big. So
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, and so that's where I'm like, Aaron Jones isn't worth it, but I really do think they need to re-sign him. And then I think they need to get.
Well, Philadelphia is probably sitting right there. If I have a spot for him to go, and I'm thinking about it, like, who does Philly have? You know what I mean?
Right.
And Philly's not paying top tier money for their quarterback if they're going with what's his name, the guy from Alabama. What's his name? Jalen Hurts. There we go.
Yep.
So they're messing with him on his rookie contract. So they give him top tier money. And then they give a safety blanket to Jalen Hurts. That makes like a good sense to me. Fuck,
yeah,
man.
I think that fits for Aaron Jones. I think that fits for him, and that may be very well what'll happen, which will be disappointing because that leaves Green Bay with AJ Dillon, because Jamal Williams is also a free agent, and I don't think Green Bay re-signed him. I don't think. They might have though, because
I think it was
Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers did like Jamal. Yeah, he is a free agent. They haven't re-signed him yet, so he says he wants to stay in Green Bay. Because as much as I like AJ Dillon is a power back. Not going to do the same things that Aaron Jones or Jamal Williams can do. And then I think
if he turned down,
I think Aaron Rodgers
did he turn down.
It was a lot of money. What did Green Bay offer Aaron Jones? It was where is it? What Green Bay should have done is franchise tagged him. That's what they really should have done. But shoot, where is report Packers offered Aaron Jones top 5 running back money. I don't think the information was ever disclosed because it was just an offer.
Okay.
But yeah, all the reports say that he was offered top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least
he turned it down. That's unusual.
That's at least probably at a minimum. I would say probably he was looking at $15 million a year. I would think.
Yeah, on a 5-year deal, probably.
Yeah.
With some sort of guarantee, and yeah.
So
he's got other plans, man.
Yeah, he's probably going
because Green Bay's not gonna. Yeah, Green Bay's never been one to flash cash.
Well, and even they can't, even if they wanted to. I mean, the salary cap for Green Bay is just monumental. That's why they're moving around money like crazy right now. It's they're pretty close to. They got $11 million in cap space. So I mean,
holy shit, that's nothing. Yeah, that's fucking nothing, dude.
That's I mean, that's one guy. You can sign one upper mid tier guy.
Yeah, that's it.
That's about what
unless
you got.
Someone's really just motivated to come there,
or you trade a bunch of shit.
What's his name? Yeah.
Or you trade a bunch of shit and you draft 3 first-round guys and you sign them with that money.
Yeah, fucking tough, dude.
But it's interesting though. That I think this week, by end of week, we're gonna see a lot of trades. A lot of people get cut. A lot of people sign places. It's gonna be
a fucking mad dash, dude. Yeah, that'll be a good time. Well, I'm thinking that's a good place to end it.
I am thinking that as well. All
right.
Lots of exciting stuff coming up, at least. NBA's starting to get close to championship. We got March Madness coming up.
Yep, March Madness. Yep.
I'm thinking we got to do a live bracket show.
Bracket deal.
I think we got to do a live bracket show, man. When like the week before March Madness starts.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. But
you gonna build this bracket? Is there a digital bracket we can do?
Yeah, I think you share your screen through Discord. I'll pull my screen up. We'll fill out some online brackets. Call out our teams and see who we got. And I mean, ours will be competitive, and the viewers, you guys, you can follow along. You can fill out your own brackets, try to compete with us. You won't even be close. We're gonna have the top 2 spots on that bracket, but
number 1, number 2.
Yeah, it's just because we know more than you. I mean, what can I say?
Oh shit! What more can he say, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my god!
But anyway,
that's fucking right though.
It's been a great show. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and comment down below. We do read the comments, and we will argue with you.
Yes,
we might even bring you on the show. Also, don't forget to follow our other socials. You can follow me on my gaming channel on Twitch, twitch.tv/JT's Reaper, and you can follow H2K here on YouTube, youtube.com/H2K. And then we're going to start using our Twitter and things, correct? Once we start getting some things built for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll definitely start putting some stuff out there content-wise. Just little things here and there when we go live. Anything that we may view as worthy to comment on, we'll definitely be on it. Be on the lookout for that. Be sure and go and hit that follow button so you know when we go live and get all our amazing thoughts and opinions on the internet.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for us. Hopefully, y'all have a great week, and we will catch you on the next one.